My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Sonic the Hedgehog. And look, I'm not going to pretend to be the biggest fan of this franchise. But that said, I do have a soft spot for this character. The very first video game I ever played and the very first video game I ever loved was Sonic Heroes on PlayStation 2. I was obsessed with it growing up. Despite the annoying camera angles and the frustrating Chaos Emerald challenges, I still loved that game. So when they announced a Sonic movie, I was hoping it would be good, but I had my doubts. And it's still not great. It's nothing special, but this is one of the best video game movies ever made. So let's begin by talking about the cast. And Ben Schwartz is really good as Sonic. He gives him the proper amount of energy and he's filled with personality, and I do think he was a great choice for this character. Jim Carrey as Robotnik was not a choice I ever thought of, but while watching this movie, it's just the obvious best possible choice there was. Like, the physicality he brings to this character and how he's delightfully over the top is just perfect. And then James Marsden does a really good job as well. He brought enough personality and sincerity to this movie. Tika Sumpter, I think, does a pretty fine job as well. Lee Majub, I think, does a fine job. Adam Pally does a fine job. And Natasha Rothwell does a fine job. So the cast actually is pretty good. And I just think it's an entertaining movie. The movie might never be hilarious, but it's amusing enough throughout. There are some standout funny moments. I think the action is pretty good as well. I love the big final battle while Sonic is getting chased by Robotnik and they're just going all over the planet. That was a really fun scene. And I actually think this movie has the best looking speed powers in any movie ever. Like, just the way the blue really stands out whenever he's moving fast. It just really works for this movie, and the CGI is pretty good. I'm so thankful they changed Sonic's design. And I like how there's a story here about how we're not meant to be isolated. We need human connection. And yeah. So there is enough here to like this movie. But that said, the movie is never great. You know, it's just a consistently fine movie. It's filled with every family road trip movie cliche you would expect, but that's okay. It works well enough for this introduction to this character. So even though I'm not super passionate about this movie and it's nothing amazing, I still have a good enough time with it. So I'll give Sonic the Hedgehog a 6 out of 10. Okay, have you seen Sonic the Hedgehog? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin out.